Real Business Talk with Tom and Till.
Marcus Moyer, the founder of the DNX Global, the Digital Nomad Conference, he gets asked a lot of questions every couple of days. So he gave us this list, and this is what he got. Now today we want to pick up the questions. This one question: what do I do with my insurance at home, or insurances? So that's a typical digital nomad question, right? Because you don't know actually what you need on the road. Do you need more? Do you need less? And it's pretty tough to get advice from someone. Say insurance brokers in your home country, they normally just try to sell you everything they can, and they don't even know how the life of a digital nomad is. So I think it's hard to come up with a definite list, but I think we can start with something, right? For example, health insurance.
I think that's the most important one for people. And I think we can only speak from our experiences, because you only know the German market, I only know the US market.
Yeah.
So
what else in the US?
Yeah, so we can't really help people that are from Jamaica or something. I don't know what they need. But in the US now we have Obamacare. So Obamacare, if you don't have it for the whole year, you get fined. That is really shitty. But what you can do is, well, first you should get like a World Nomad insurance. I think that's the one, right? The World Nomads, and then
I've heard of it.
That's for travel. 6 months, it's really cheap. Then if it's longer, it gets more. So you can do every 6 months. You can get a new one. Now you got to be kind of careful with that. The first claim is really simple, from what I hear. The second one, they start getting annoyed and try fighting back. So don't claim nonsense. Also, if you're claiming too much, they will ask you for the plane ticket from before you bought it. So like, let's say if you're on the road buying it every 6 months, they will want to see a plane ticket. Like, well, you're saying you're flying out every 6 months, so show me the plane ticket from 6 months ago, right?
Yeah.
So you got to be kind of careful with that, you know. Now with Obamacare, there's two things you can do. If you're out of the country for the whole year, you can claim that you're out of the country, which means you don't have to pay income tax on the first, I think, 100,000. I mean, speak with an accountant though. Don't take this all. And you don't have to pay Obamacare for that year because you are not in the country. Obamacare does not cover things out of the country. World Nomad doesn't cover things within the U.S., so they kind of work in that way. If you have a business, shuffle your money around so it looks like your income sucks, then you also don't have to pay Obamacare. That's another thing. Like, I've known people that are making a shitload of money and they're still getting all types of benefits from the US because they're showing there's no income. You know, they don't have to pay insurance or anything. But once again, you know, do it your own way, be smart about it. You know, make sure to file the taxes. I see a lot of nomads that forget to file taxes for years and then hope for the best when they come in, you know, which usually ends up with being in a small room at the airport and getting hands shoving up your ass. You know, I don't know what that's gonna end up like.
Yeah, it can happen.
So yeah, it's not fun with the US, but it's doable. So World Nomads for outside. If you're going to be out, try to be out for the whole year. And also keep in mind that when you're flying over the ocean, that one flight that counts as a day being in the US, right? So if you're on a cruise, you're fucked. Because a cruise will be, let's say, for 2 weeks or 4 weeks, and it's going to end up that, you know what, you've been in the US for 3 months, even though you haven't even stepped into the US. So be a little careful with that. That's a little loophole which people don't tell you, but they use it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now you can give your side about the German.
So health insurance, we have this two-sided system in German, the public and the private health insurance. If you have a private health insurance, they normally pay for 6 months when you're outside. But I mean, you can fly back, and so you can basically do that as a digital nomad. For me, the drawback, I mean, it costs 400 euros per month, which is kind of tough. So after these 6 months ran out, when I was in Vietnam, I switched to the Integra Global, and that works quite well. But once you're getting back to Germany, I can only speak for Germany here, then you're dropping out of the Integra Global again. So then you need something else, like from the German system again. So because in Germany you can buy a health insurance really cheaply for travels, but that always requires that you have still a stable health insurance in Germany. So it's basically just the coverage so that they can fly you back home and then get you surgery there, for example. So that's really a difficult system to watch out for.
Yeah, it's a little different too. So yeah, none of them are perfect. They both suck. So the systems both suck, and you will have some difficulties because, like I said, you can't, let's say, fly back to the U.S. So if something happens, you got to be really careful. Like I can only be back for like a week or two. So
right.
Yeah, it's not fun, but you got to deal with it, and it's doable. People are doing it, so don't worry about it too much. Most of the costs are really cheap too. Like I went to a dentist in Thailand. Yeah. The checkup was maybe like $90, but I went to a really expensive one. Then I went to a different one in Chiang Mai to actually get a toothpick. It was like $40, not even. So in the States, it's going to cost you $250 without insurance to get a toothpick. With insurance, like $30, $40. So I'm paying now in a lot of these places what I would pay with insurance in the States. So it's not that big of a deal. And the good thing about World Nomads is if something really bad happens, you can fly out to the country of your choice that's around you. So if you're in Southeast Asia, just take me to Singapore, Hong Kong, or Japan or something. Like let's not be stupid. Or maybe even Bangkok. They have some good hospitals. Depends where you're at.
Yeah, we had an X-ray of a foot in Bangkok for everything together, $80.
Perfect. Yeah, like since I'm in Poland now, if something happened, fly me out to France. There's no way I'm risking it here.
Okay.
Like seriously, just fly me out there. That's where the Polish politicians go to get fixed. That's where I'm gonna go get fixed.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. All right.
Right, we got that.
If you liked what you heard, please leave us a review on iTunes.
They do matter.
Also, come and hang out with us on our website, yourownwayout.com. That's yourownwayout.com. See you soon.